We are live we're on air with it. Let's go. Hello, hello, hello. Go to my YouTube and post. View your channel. Hello, 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 everybody. How you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing good today. I'm doing pretty good myself, if I do say so myself. All right. I need to post it on. I'm sorry, guys. I go to posting my content. I need to post it here, post it there, post it everywhere. It just is what it is. Make sure you guys come in and hit that like button. Make sure. Mm-hmm. Share my video. Copy it. Hey, Mew, how are you? Hopefully you're doing good. I'm just sharing it to my Discord. I'm going to share it. Share it out a couple of places. You're doing good, hopefully. Yeah. There's a new episode of Life After Lockup going to be on tonight. So I expect that to be interesting. I don't know if she's getting on and watching it or not. I just know it's going to be interesting. Because apparently she has the baby in this episode. I'm not sure. Hang on, guys. This season better end with Kim breaking up with her. I'm telling you. They look like they're on the rocks. I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up with it. I haven't been keeping up with them that much. But after this, shit, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. Like this back and forth with Ryan. Oh, 1 second. I'm gonna play the video and I'm gonna react to it because I haven't seen the full video with Ryan yet. I have not. I have yet to see the full video. But I'm gonna start it in just a second. And if she doesn't review her own show, I guess we will. I'm pretty sure Nina and Ivory have been doing it. So all right, I shared it on there. All right, I'm gonna start it. Hang on.
I don't even, it's like whatever. Lot me, done, whatever, you know. I just think it's funny that I did that live and I got blocked. She's big mad, but whatever. Hey, Maya, I saw that. Can you say hey to me? Do I wear basketball jerseys every day? No, I don't. But when I'm lounging around, I do. I work, so I have to wear button-ups and nice stuff. I'm a teacher, so I have to dress the part. And I like wearing dress up. I like wearing button-ups, but I wear jerseys because I like them. They're comfortable. So, what jersey am I wearing? I'm wearing Clyde Drexler, Trailblazers. When I was a kid, he could ball. He's from actually went to Houston, University of Houston, and with one of my favorite players of all time, Hakeem Olajuwon. And I do have Olajuwon jerseys, and I wear them. I got 2 Olajuwon jerseys. How's Pixie? Pixie's right here, jealous as all get out that I'm on live. Not as jealous as what's her face, but sorry, couldn't help it. Hey, Pixie. That's her bandana that I got when I took her to get groomed, and she loves to play with the bandana. I did see a comment that I saw on TikTok, and it royally ticked me off. And I kind of want to speak on it. I was going to mention it in my last video that I did where I was at the game with my friends, and I decided not to. But today I'm feeling froggy, and I saw a clip where they were talking, her and Ken, and yes, I do want to speak on this. She was telling Ken that she considers me to be the public. I was your husband, and you consider me a member of the public? Like, really? Okay. That's how you really feel? I love seeing some of these clips because now I can actually see how she really did feel about me. So if I'm just a member of the public, let's just publicly give this shit away, okay? But get fucking out of here. Let's see. I'm a member of the public. Okay.
I'm not going to lie. I use Grammarly every time I write.
What did he throw? Was that a pillow? What did he throw? I'm so confused. What did he throw and why was he still holding on to it? I need to know. It looked like a pillow. And he was ready. Like he had it set up to throw that. Like, what was that? Hold on.
I love seeing some of these clips because now I can actually see how she really did feel about me. So if I'm just a member of the public, let's just publicly give this shit away, okay? But get fucking out of here. Let's see. I'm a member of the public. Okay. I'm a member of the public. Look, see that? Member of the public? Public can have that shit, as far as I'm concerned.
That one didn't fly out. Okay.
Look, boom. Goodbye. Member of the public. That's me. Now that's public shit. Don't forget that. Member of the public. Give me a break. Anyway, sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. Hell with that. Member of the public. I consider Ryan a member of the public. You consider your ex-husband a member of the public? Why don't I publicly start dropping knowledge on people? How about I do that? My heart's racing a mile a minute because I'm that pissed off right now. I love people doing it. Tell her ass off. Yeah, those pillows are gone. They're gone. I used to like those pillows, but who cares?
But my thing is y'all are divorced. Y'all are divorced. I mean, throwing the pillow was the pillow was the pillow your last little memory of her? Was the pillow your last little memory you had and you just got rid of it? Because it seems like when you threw the pillow, were you trying to hurt her? Were you trying to hurt yourself? Or what was that moment? I mean, I get it, especially knowing the text that she sent him. But
Mayshroom, thank you for that. Yeah, starting to realize that I do owe her nothing. And then they did the episode where she released my messages, and she said I couldn't personally. Thank you for that. That she couldn't personally what? Guys, she apologized to me for that, for releasing the messages, and she was like, "I'm sorry, I did that." And she just said, "You know why she really released those messages? Y'all want to know the real truth behind it? And I will give y'all real deal truth because I've never lied to y'all about anything. All right? She did that to show the world that I still loved her and needed her and thought she was beautiful. So there was stories going around that I was with girls after the slapping incident and all that stuff that I did with that girl. So she had to boost her own ego. That was to boost her own ego, but she couldn't personally do it. So, she later told me that, and it's what it is. But I love people saying, stop, Jimmy Speedway. No, thank you. Yeah, that's not happening. So just so you know, that's the truth by that, and it's what it is. It was an ego thing. It was an ego trip to her ego. So that's the truth. Is what it is.
Hey, Lindsay.
Sorry, that's just that comment about me being in the public. Like, really? Then why did you text me the day your daughter was born, sending me pictures? Like, did you do that to the public? No, you didn't. Okay, but you did that to me. Okay, I'm just a member of the public. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
begging me not to release. Like, it's funny that she can release.
Oh, so she sent you pictures of Aurora the day Aurora was born. So you have pictures of Aurora. You know what? I'm not going to suggest anything because if she doesn't want her baby on the internet, I get it. She don't want her baby on the internet. But what is the motive? Can any of you give me a viable motive? What would the motive be? And sending your ex-husband a picture of a baby that you just had with the man that you left him for. Like, what fantasy world is she and he living in? Like, oh, look at my baby. As much as I feel for Ryan, it takes a specific type of person to get in a relationship with someone who blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I understand. For sure. A specific type of person. It's like, we can only feel so bad. I feel bad. I feel terrible because of the entire situation. The way the shit went down was horrible. I feel terrible, but it's like, what, I feel like this may have been a blessing in disguise for you. But my thing is, why is she sending you pictures of her baby with another guy? And the baby just came out. Baby's fresh. It's not like a month later, hey, do you want to see my baby? I just gave birth and here she is. That's something you send. You send a picture like that when your partner couldn't make it to the hospital, so you want them to see the baby. Something like, I don't know, but it's just kind of weird.
My messages. She can release my messages, but beg me not to release anything she sends me. Please keep these private. Please keep these private. But she can release. One time I felt lonely and sent her something to boost her ego. Maybe I need to boost my views since she called me one day and I laughed at it. Mr. That's revenue. Like, girl, if I was that's revenue, don't you think I would drop a hell of a lot of knowledge? Don't you think I would do a hell of a lot more if it was just about revenue? Lou. Like, you ought to be ashamed of yourself if that's the way you think of me. Like, honestly, that you ought to be ashamed of yourself if that's what you think of me after everything we did and I did for you. Yeah, I stayed at home every weekend to talk to you on the phone for revenue, right? Yeah, that cost me money out the wazoo to talk to you every single day. But I did it for revenue. A joke. What a joke.
Well, I mean, now Ryan should definitely go full force. He should go full force into the revenue mode, full force. I left a suggestion on his page. I said, hey, you need to make a Who the Did I Marry part 2. Just do it. Just do it. You'll make at least 7 figures. Well, but maybe not 7, okay? We're jumping the gun. You'll make about 6 figures, okay? Just do it. And it's like he threw the stuff out as if that was them breaking up. Y'all have been divorced for eons now. Why are you just now throwing that pillow out? Now it's time to make the revenue. After the post she made about you potentially being on methadone, just make the revenue. Be Mr. Revenue. But he's going to cave because she cried on that live. And you guys know. Y'all know how it goes.
Anyway.
Y'all know how that
Sorry,
goes.
I'm just in a mood.
I feel it.
Kind of pissed me off. But and another thing, this ain't about her. This ain't about her. But I still get messages from like people like once every month, one person. It's always one person who has like no followers, nothing. It's like a fake account. It has to be one of her people. I honestly believe that. Who's like, you're only famous because people hate her. Well, I have like 780,000 followers. And you can honestly say that 780,000 people hate her. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I'm sorry, I don't. I mean, you can't just honestly be like, well, they actually like you, Ryan. It's always they only like you because they dislike her. Like, why? I don't talk negatively about her. I don't understand. I drop little truths. I drop things that have happened. And you know, as she says, it's my truth. Well, this is my truth. I lived it. Okay. And it's funny, I can't talk about her, but her whole damn show's about me. The whole damn thing's about me. The whole thing. All they do is talk about me every episode. And I can't talk about my life that I experienced with that. Does that make any sense, Tom? Does that make any sense? Thank you, Brooklyn. That's the coolest graphic so far.
What the heck?
I mean, I'm just being honest. Every time I talk about it, I need to move on. It's time for me to move on, and I got to let it go. But the whole show can be about me and our heartbreak, and she can blab about this and blab about that. But when you were with me, the D was fire. And then when you left, it wasn't no good. That's ex-girlfriend shit. And she said that in her documentary a long time ago that I saw on HBO where she said, oh, that's just ex-girlfriends doing ex-girlfriend stuff. Yep. Because if it was bad, you wouldn't have wanted it the day you left. Don't get mad. I'm only being real. So, mic drop.
Oh, okay, Ryan. All right, bro.
Think on that one.
I'm thinking, but honestly, I feel like
All right.
I,
Done
I
rant.
thought I
Done
thought
rant.
honestly, I feel I feel like the thing that Gypsy Rose became the most notable for after coming out of prison, because people were like, "Oh, she's out of prison, woo!" And then she started doing all of these interviews and stuff. And the thing that she became known, like started trending, was the D is fire, talking about Ryan. The D is fire, whatever. And my thing is like, why are you saying that? Why are you going on these interviews saying this? It annoyed me instantly. But like, what was that? Like a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, something like that. She said, "Oh, I was just trying to make him feel better about himself. It wasn't really fire." There's a screenshot of Gypsy saying she still has feelings for Ryan, and she isn't feeling it for Ken. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that too. But I've like, have you ever told someone that they were fire in bed and they weren't? Or okay, yeah, maybe you might have done that. We might have done that. We might have said, yeah, yeah, whatever, just to make them feel good for the moment. But did we go on national television and say that and no, it wasn't the case? No. So I think Gypsy's lying about that. I think I think a good point to make here, as I've been kind of thinking about Gypsy's relationship with Ken, Gypsy's relationship with Ryan, she has parts of her loves Ryan and parts of her loves Ken. She can't have both. But when Ken falls short, she goes to look to Ryan for the things she loves in him. When Ryan falls short, she goes to Ken to look for the things she loves in him. So she likes or has love for, is in love with both men potentially. I don't know why she would get herself into that type of situation, but hey, whatever. But I think that's what it is. But you can't go out here, get married, get divorced, get pregnant, and then say you're going to circle back to the husband. That's not like, I don't want to be involved in it if so. She's been disturbing the peace ever since she got out.
I've had my rant. I'm just tired of the bullshit narrative that's being spewed out there. Tired of it. Tired of it. Like, I've kept my mouth shut for so long, and I've tried to be respectful, and I am respectful. I am. But damn, guys, the shit she did to me, y'all have no idea the stuff she's done. Y'all have no idea. And I can't talk about it. No, I can talk about it all I want. I haven't signed an NDA. I haven't signed anything. Okay. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about regarding my life. But I don't want to betray her like she betrayed me over and over and over and over and over again. And does that make me a bad person? In her camp, it's me wanting revenue. But if I wanted revenue, I would drop videos every day. If I was wanting revenue, I would do all kind of stuff. And I don't. Because I respected her until I saw this new season. Some of the clips and stuff she says about me. Wow, that's how you really felt about me? Dude who was there for you when nobody else was, really? Dude who would answer your phone calls, who'd show up whenever you needed something.
Just me being real. How you doing? How you doing?
That's how you really felt about me?
Welcome.
Like, my eyes have been open. Wow. I thought we had something better than that, but I guess I was wrong.
Make sure you guys like the stream, please. Like the stream.
Damn, I can be wrong. I thought we had something better than that. I really did. I really, truthfully thought we had something real. But when you get around all these other people, we didn't have nothing. It's just divorce feelings. It's just, divorces are hard and I'm here for you, but I won't go to your book signing to protect you when you need something. When you need me, I won't be there, but I'm there for you. Don't worry about it. I'm there. But when you need something, if you notice, it's not there. Yeah. Anyway. All right. I'm sorry.
Why are you not investing in tax liens? No, seriously.
Excuse me? Don't ask me about that again, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sharing Ryan's live with y'all. Hey, Shauna, what's up? Y'all, wouldn't it be cool if they had like a sit down? Ryan and Gypsy had a sit down and could just ask and answer all the questions they wanted to. Ryan, Gypsy, and Ken had a sit down. Somebody needs to go and get it together. The three of them on a YouTube channel. Just a sit down. Nobody else, no Christy, nobody trying to throw wrenches into the mix. Just let them all talk. That would do numbers. I'm telling you. You're listening while cooking. Awesome. Right.
When you need me, I won't be there, but I'm there for you. Don't worry about it. I'm there. But when you need something, if you notice, it's not there. Yeah. Anyway. All right. I'm sorry. I've held up a lot of resentment for a while. And it's not that I'm mad at her. It's not that I'm mad. I'm just telling my truth. That's her word. I'm telling my truth.
Wait, we're back.
I'm not doing quotes because I'm doing that for her words, my truth. So I'm spewing my truth. So I have Clyde Drexler's jersey.
Wait, here's the thing. Is Gypsy Rose with Ken right now? Are they together? Like, what's going on? Did they break up? I need to check the Reddit, but I don't know if they broke up or what. Because the situation is just, she's on here crying, talking about he's her safe space. It's too much. The whole situation, just too fucking much.
And honestly, I don't even want to say it. Like, Gypsy, you are lucky I'm a teacher. Ken too. Ken is lucky I'm a teacher. And I value my career.
You need to air them out. Not like that.
And that's all I'm going to say about it.
That's not what I meant. I meant like,
y'all are damn lucky.
Air out their
that I value my
air
life.
out their dirty laundry.
So, it's funny. Parents were so worried about me wanting your money and everything,
Lord,
which I didn't marry you for. But the first thing that dude does come in is like, when we get in the house, when we buying a house, when we doing this. If I'd have done that, oh my God. You'd have thought that's all I wanted.
Wait, what did he say?
But he can do it, no problem.
Wait, there's a lot going on in the Gypsy verse that I haven't covered yet. Gypsy's posting all kinds of pictures. Everything's just going up right now, okay? But Ryan said that Christy and the gang thought that he was using her for her money. But as soon as she got with Ken, he wanted to get in the house. So Gypsy's money paid for that house. Gypsy's money paid for that house. And how does he know that? Because Gypsy told him. This is
And
crazy.
honestly, I don't even want to say it.
Crazy ass shit.
Gypsy, you are lucky I'm a teacher. Ken too. Ken is lucky I'm a teacher. And I value my career.
Lucky I'm a teacher is crazy.
And that's all I'm going to say about it. Y'all are damn lucky that I value my life. So, it's funny. Parents were so worried about me wanting your money and everything, which I didn't marry you for. But the first thing that dude does come in is like, when we get in the house, when we get in the house, when we buying a house, when we doing this. If I'd have done that, oh my God. You'd have thought that's all I wanted. But he can do it, no problem. He can come in, knock you up while you're married, and then start talking about buying a house. Let's buy a house, let's buy a house, let's buy a house. What a joke. And I'm the problem. Thank you, LB. The reality was I was the best thing that you ever had, and you let Christy ruin it. And I am just being real. And people saying get over it, no, I am over it. I'm over it, but I'm speaking my truth, whether y'all like it or not. Whether y'all like it or not. I mean, I was God sent in my eyes. Like, I helped that girl through so much. I was there. I didn't fit their image. So they did what they had to do to get rid of me. Yeah. Christy, you too. And Christy, I saw that clip of Christy saying, why wouldn't Ryan, all Ryan's got to do is call me. His number's unblocked. Yeah, right. Like, I call and hear the bullshit that comes out your mouth. Like, I'd waste my time on that. Yeah, right. Yeah, you didn't like me because I didn't believe your bullshit. And that's the end of that. Season 1 is over. That's right. But have you noticed I'm in season 2? That's all they talk about.
That's true.
I mean, that's fine. I'll probably never be talked about again. Fine. It's fine. But
y'all, I have to read something to y'all.
Got stuck in the branch that it was growing on.
There's so much more that happened. Y'all have no idea. Thank you, Micah. I hope I'm saying that right. All right. I've done my rant. I was pissed off when I got home today about something I saw. It just ticked me off beyond no end. And I've tried to be unbothered by it for so long. Like, I've tried to be like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I'm gonna take the high road, and I still am. I am taking the high road. I've taken the high road this whole time. I've taken it the whole time. But I'm just the public. She sees me as the public. What's some more shit I can throw? That shows that I'm just a member of the public. Let's publicly get rid of some shit. Where's some stuff? All in storage, I guess. Shit. Let's see. I don't know. I really like that drawing, but part of me wants to rip that damn thing up so bad. Part of me wants to so bad. But I love that drawing. But part of me wants to rip it up just because it meant nothing. To her, it meant nothing. So, anyway, all right. I've done running stuff and throw shit. And if Pixie didn't like her blanket, I'd throw the blanket. I'm trying to think. Oh, look. Here's something. My pictures. Let's throw this shit. Yeah, bullshit. Picture frame, bullshit. That, bullshit. All bullshit. It's all bullshit. Bullshit. So. That's my girl. And that's right. You're my girl. That's right. Love you guys too.
Somebody's in the comments talking about rip the picture.
So, yeah, that's my girl. Hey, Amy, how you doing? It just is what it is. And yep, that's revenue right there that I threw away. If that's all I gave a shit about. I mean, God, like I've had so many people ask to buy that neon sign that I had, Team Ryan and Gypsy. I've had so many people ask me to buy that sign. And I always tell them, no, I'm not going to do it. No, not going to do it. I mean, if that's all she thinks of me is Mr. Revenue, then maybe I should do it. I mean, because yes, I work. I have a job. I have a career, not a job, a career. So
a career,
and they lucky I got that. I'm lucky. I'm glad I got it, but I'm just tired of that mess. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna breathe for a minute. Y'all watch Pixie.
What's up, Asa?
Regain my composure. And just for the record, those people who like do my live videos, I'm gonna put them on my video on my wall today. So don't dare like make them and think that you're on because you put Ryan talk do this about this. That's not your stuff.
It is.
Some lady make a video like you're a thief. That's my live. Like I ain't mad at that lady, but that's my live.
What lady?
So, all right, let's do a poll. Do I need to calm down?
They're gonna say no. They're gonna say no.
Yes. Red, yes. Blue, no. I'm calming down.
Blue.
No, I'm done my rant.
I'm pretty sure I hit blue for this. I'm like, nah, don't calm down. I want to see you keep crashing out. But I think he's pretty calm for the rest of this.
Done my rant. Had my fun. That's a curse, though. Overthinking is a curse. I love when people tell me I'm obsessed and everything. Like, if I was obsessed, I'd have drove over there. If I was obsessed, like, guys, I experienced a lot of range of emotions dealing with this. I thought I'd found my forever person. I really did. At least that's what she was telling me. So, I mean, yeah, I talk about her because I'm on a show that's got her name on it. Like, guys, use your brain. Like, seriously, use your thoughts. I'm just saying. Hey, guys. I heard her once say, I wish social media wouldn't have ruined our connection. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? Like, that should not have happened. I didn't. I wouldn't let it happen, but I am mad at content creators. They made me out to be this bad person, and maybe I am. Maybe I'm a bad person. I don't know. I don't think I am. I think I have a great heart, and Gypsy's attested to that. It's funny. I did hear something where Ken said, I didn't mess with Gypsy until she moved into the spare room. Like, dude, she slept in that spare room for like a day, right? Like a day where she officially like moved her pillow and her blanket in there. It was like one day. And that was like the day before she left, like one day. So you're trying to tell her, no, you started talking to her way before then. So like, you can sit there and try to make excuses. Like, I didn't break up a marriage. Yeah, you did, dude. Like, no good person would do what you did. And same with Christy. No good person would do that. Like me as a guy. Okay. If I find out there's a woman that's married and living with her husband, do you think I would contact that woman and actively pursue her? No. Because I have a head on my shoulders and I actually believe in God. I actually believe in karma. I actually believe that what goes around comes around. And, here's what it is. And I'm sure she chased him. I'm sure she did. But as a man, I'd be like, sorry, you're married. I can't. But the day she got out, you started texting Christy like, hey, please let Gypsy know I miss her. Like, you didn't do that when she was in prison?
Right. That's true.
All right. I got to guess. I'm going to accept it.
But he gets on. Nice. He gets on with the girl.
Hold on. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all
He
right.
gets on with a girl. But that's basically the live in a nutshell. If I missed anything that you guys didn't that you guys want me to talk about, let me know. I don't think I missed anything. I'm gonna be pretty honest with you. He threw this shit out of the balcony. The shit that he probably shouldn't have had in the first place, but I get it. You want to hold on to a piece of this and a piece of that. He threw it out. He talked about how Gypsy Rose, he could really air some shit out. He's not a part of the public. And it's just been this back and forth with them since they divorced. He's reading her for filth. Yeah, reading her for filth. And then he comes out with the messages where she messaged him, 17 days after she gave birth? And asked if he was with another girl? What? Who does that? And then sends him pictures of the baby on her birthday, on her born day? No. Okay, I want to know if you guys know anything about this. I'm going to pull a picture up and I want you guys to read it. I mean, I would read it. You know what? You guys can read it. You guys can read, okay? I want you guys to tell me if you've ever heard this cuz I just saw this. I'm not confirming nor denying any of this, but I did see this and I'm kind of confused. What the hell is this? What is this about, guys? I don't want it to come out of my mouth, but if you guys can read this, let me know. Because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is this. And Case is pretty reliable, guys. Case is pretty reliable, guys. What is this? I know you fucking lying. Wait a minute. Please read it because I don't feel like if I read it out loud, it's gonna be too much. Right? Okay. But I just want y'all to kind of read it. Tell me if you heard anything about it. This is the first I'm hearing of this. He's a fellow content creator on this side of YouTube, and this is the first time I'm hearing. What is all of this about? What was this? What is this about? And they broke up. Well, Case says that they broke up. But either Gypsy and Ken have broken up, or this is to build interest in tonight's finale. But yeah, she's taking out most of her posts with Ken. Da da da. This is what Case is saying here. I don't know when this was posted. I really don't. 4 days ago? Case posted this 4 days ago? Maybe he deleted it. I don't know what happened, but this is what I'm reading. Oh, he's saying he got it from Ash Too Trippy on TikTok. I don't know how true that is, guys, but that's a huge rumor. That's a huge rumor, but we got to go see where this is coming from. I don't spread rumors. You know what I'm saying? I don't spread rumors, but when I saw that, that warrants further attention, baby. That warrants further attention. Sorry. So wait, I think we have an episode tonight. There is an episode tonight, I believe. What is going on with these people? Okay, let's see. Let me see y'all real quick. Gypsy. Welcome, Chris. Welcome in.
Come stop your crying, it will be alright. Just take my hand.
Turn that shit off. Okay, sorry. She says, after hours of labor and the pushing, the most powerful emotions of love is when you look at your partner and see the joy of him holding his baby girl for the first time and know that we made this little angel who will be so dearly loved. You don't think it's true? I don't think that's true either. That's a stretch. I don't think it's true either. That's why I wouldn't say it out of my mouth, because what the hell? Like, what is she talking about? Where do you get that from? It's hard to accuse somebody of that. Like, you either know they're doing this or they're not, right? Like, she's on the Diddy trial, Diddy updates. She's a conspiracy theorist, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Her name is Ash Too Trippy. Drinking and taking pills. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't have enough information to speak on any of that, to verify any of that being true, but it's something a content creator posted to their wall. I mean, I wouldn't post anything like that. I've heard a few times that Ken is an addict, but I'm sure being with Gypsy would make anyone relapse. Really? Yeah, for sure. I get it. But like, nah, that's crazy. Like, that rumor is crazy. Oops. Let me pull up. Hang on. I'm going to pull up Instagram and see what she's posted. I don't think that rumor's true. I don't think the rumor, I don't think any of those rumors are true. What I do think is true, Gypsy has feelings for both Ken and her ex-husband Ryan. She has feelings for both. But because her family likes Ken and she likes Ken a little bit more than she likes Ryan for whatever reason, she allowed them to assist her in pushing Ryan out of her life, which is shitty, which is very shitty. But Ryan, if she comes running back, he should not allow her to come running back. Are you crazy? People are crazy, y'all. I'm trying to get in my Instagram and I need a... Can you guys see my screen? I sure hope not. You can. Oh my God. Hold on. Hang on, y'all. I sure got that from Zora. You don't think what Kay said is true? No. They don't... Neither of them look like they are. Neither of them look like they are. And I've seen some functional ones, but there's going to be some indicator that they are. I don't think so. No, not at all. Not in the slightest do I think that is true. I don't think that's true. That girl, where is that girl even from? Does that girl know him? Does that girl work with him? Or is she just talking shit and spreading rumors? You know? She probably doesn't even know him personally or live close enough to him to even say that, you know? Hyper all of a sudden. Yeah, different types of things that you can notice in someone who's on those types of hard drugs. And she just had a baby. Like, no, there's no way. I mean, there is a way. I'm not gonna say there's no way. There's possibly a way, but I don't believe it. My channel doesn't endorse it. I don't endorse any of that because it just isn't practical for me to believe that. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, so
I just want
okay, this is the preview for tonight, y'all. Hold on. Let's see if I can get it. I'm pretty sure Nina and Ivory gonna
about what you did. I just want to know that she's gonna love me and forgive me for what I did.
I don't think Gypsy loves Ryan. She wants to keep him available to control and use. That's a good point. That's a good point. She could just be using him. She could be using him, manipulating the chess pieces in her favor. But I do feel like there's something there, because why on earth would she text this man a picture, send him a picture of her baby? Is that just her? Are you watching this episode live? Nah, Zora ain't from prison. Right. And he deleted it. The thing is, he deleted it. And I put it up here because I was shocked. But it's not even up here anymore. But he put it up there and he deleted it. I didn't even know. I'm just like, what the hell am I reading right now? Because if some serious breaking news comes in Gypsy's life, it's gonna fly by me, right? It's gonna come. It's gonna come by me. And I didn't hear anything about that ever. That's my first time ever even reading something like that. Oh, damn. Just me. You're right. And she wanted him at the hospital while she gave birth. She wanted Ryan in there. Yeah, that's too much. What kind of shit is that? Like I said, I don't endorse no type of rumor like that. Like, I'm not trying to get I'm not trying to get my sued or anything, because that's an allegation. The hell? You know? But it doesn't seem like it's on the page anymore. Now it's just kind of like Case is talking about Ken and Gypsy and those types of things. For Ryan to sign papers for the baby last name. Who's doing that? Who's doing that? Who's doing that? Imagine. I got pregnant. It's not yours. But, I still want you to come to the hospital when I give birth, so you can sign off and say she's not biologically yours. You want me to take time out of my day? It's a twisted game. I don't know what kind of twisted game it is, but it's some type of game that I haven't really figured out yet. Because why would you even want to put a person through that, knowing the pain that is going to cause them, knowing the pain that's going to cause him the entire drive there to your hospital, knowing that he's going to literally sign away a baby that should have, in theory, been his, right? What is going on around here? What is going on around here? And then we have this. It's just so much. It's loaded. It's loaded with shit, right? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't I hey, now I have to do extra work. Now I have to do extra work because I gotta how do I get that out of my video? I have to find it, delete it. I have to go in the back end and delete it because I'm scrolling down Reddit because Reddit gives me some fresh news and that's smacked in my face. But some people, not all people, they see a story and they like run with it. Like they'll run it. As soon as they see the story, they run the story. It sounds like a good story, so they run it, but they don't necessarily get the background information behind the story or like verify the story's correct or yada yada yada. Like the CPS thing, when I saw Nina post about how someone had, called CPS, you know, I was like, okay, is this real? You have to make sure to cross your eyes and you cross your T's and dot your I's. You know what I'm saying? Because um those things are not good. More so when you are alleging someone of being something or doing something that they are not. And when I talked about that, the CPS thing on that video, um Nina, not Nina, Chrissy G, which was the woman who alleged she called. She said she said something to the effect of, yes, I called and this is what I said. So I got it from like a firsthand account. So I was fine with that, but certain things like that's why I like to go from the facts. Go to her Instagram, go to her TikTok, go to verified accounts to try to derive information from because there's so much going on. Yeah, because all people are earning money, but not me. All my accounts I did not get paid. It's all from my straight from my heart to Miss Dee Dee. Yeah, a lot of people can, um, I guess, run with the story that is sensational, and it'll do better, I guess, than a story that is true, than a story that is raw, than a story that is educational. Those drama filled stories, those um, sensational stories, pieces tend to hit better. Um, but, if you have you can have an audience for almost anything. Your audience is going to follow you wherever you go. So I don't do too much of that clickbaiting stuff. But I just liked it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Um she got her baby, Gypsy got her baby a onesie. It says, "You're doing a great job, mama. Happy our first Mother's Day, Gypsy Heart Aurora." I don't know. Morbid's on the panel. He had a panel saying that they split up. I don't know if they're together or not, y'all. But I don't know. I guess Mother's Day is about the mother, right? It is about the mother. But the Mother's Day gift is not a Mother's Day gift. It's a gift. It's a gift for your baby. The Mother's Day gift is not a Mother's Day gift. It's a gift for your baby. Thank you so much, Megan. I appreciate you for the $19 super chat. The Mother's Day gift, can we really talk about it? Is not a Mother's Day gift. It's a gift for the baby. It triggered me. Like I go on Gypsy's page and I'm triggered left and right. The wigs, the 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 statements, the reading in between the line I have to do because I don't know what she's talking about. Okay, so it says, "You're doing a great job, mama. Happy our first Mother's Day." So are we also feeding into, I feel like the onesie in itself, and you guys can say, "Oh, you're reaching, you're reaching, you're reaching." I reach a little bit. But I feel like the onesie itself feeds into this idea that we need to believe that Gypsy is a good mama. We need to believe that Gypsy's doing a good job. We need to believe that she's on the front lines. We need to believe that she's doing everything she can. And with the little baby foot in the corner, that is cute. Okay? But you need to stop trying to prove, and this is for Gypsy specifically, you need to stop trying to prove to the world that you are a good mother. That should come naturally to you. Just do what you do. It should come naturally to you. Prove to your daughter that you're a good mother. You don't owe us shit. The more you give us, the more we take. And I'm just being honest with you. The more Gypsy Rose Blanchard gives us, the more we will take. So stop trying to prove to us that you're a good mom. Prove to your daughter that you're a good mom. And that's what I can say. Thank you so much again, Megan, for the $19 super chat. And it is what it is, y'all. But this is so cute. Like, first Mother's Day, I get it, but you don't have to prove it to us. You have to prove it to us. Because she feels like the public at large feels like she's not a good mom. Or isn't going to be one. I don't know. So she does things like this to try to reinforce, I'm a good mom. I want you guys to see me, accept me as good, even though the things in my past are not so great or terrible or heinous. And in her reel where she previews the show, she's saying like she doesn't want her daughter to grow up with all these secrets. She says, oh, my daughter, I don't want her growing up with all these secrets. And to abandon me because of what I did. So she's breaking down about that. But the thing about it is, you had enough time to think before you and Ken had this child. You had enough time to think, am I mentally ready? Am I mentally ready just getting out of prison? Am I mentally ready leaving my man, literally leaving my husband 17 days ago? Am I mentally ready to bring a child into this world, knowing that the child will have adversity from the day he is born, just because of the decisions I made in my life? Am I ready? You didn't think about it. Okay, so at this point, you have to do what you can do, when you can do it, how you can do it, because there's no going back. Because you had this time to heal. You had this time to come out of prison and readapt to the world. You had this time, but you blundered it, for lack of a better word, trying to find out which man you wanted in your life. There's no race. There's virtually no race. There's no race. And it's just the whole thing is just, as soon as I think things are dying down with Gypsy, as soon as I think things are like calming down with her, some shit flies off the handle with her. Now it's this latest Ryan post. She shows the back of her baby's head. She shows all kinds of things, but I'm going to keep bringing it up because it's funny. She said we will never see her baby. Never. Not a piece of her baby, right? So she made it seem like she was coming away from social media, knowing that that's not feasible when you're trying to launch a show, when you're trying to promote an entire fucking show, okay? You can't be away from social media. That's your advertisement tool. But you told us all you're backing away. My thing is this. If she wants to be serious about it, social media, go hard. Go full force. That's all you can do. Not tell us or gaslight us and tell us, I'm not going to be on here, my babies, and then still intermittently pass through. Like, I don't get it. Okay? I don't get it. And there's other pictures of her on here. She did it with Ken. Hang on, right here.
Accept your challenge. So I am about to do the USC Speak Your Mind Ice Bucket Challenge, and it's all in the name of spreading mental health awareness. So let's do this thing.
Ready?
Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
I enjoyed that.
Oh.
I'll get you a towel.
That was so cool.
Okay. I don't know. Some people like that video. I don't know. I figured y'all wanted to see it again because people like it. But, that's just what we're dealing with. I don't know if, need to just be real. Yeah. Yeah. For, for all intents and purposes, I want the best for all intents and purposes. I do. I don't wish any ill will on her or anything like that. For all intents and purposes, I wish the best from the situation. But it's kind of like, I don't know if the thing she says or comes out with is more damaging or helpful for her brand as a whole, because the apology she gave to Ryan, or the slander she gave to Ryan, whatever it was, maybe it was an apology, I don't know what it was, that video for Ryan, it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way about her, a lot of the Gen Z the wrong way about her. Okay, and that's not something you want to do, because they're going to drag you. You think millennials and boomers and Gen X are going to drag you? No, 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 no. Gen X are going to drag you from here to there to there to there. TikTok is a kids app. I'm saying kids, but 17, 18, 19, 20. When they're no longer on your side, that's it. Because that's her base. That's her base. Those younger people, in my opinion. I don't know that to be true or a statistical fact, but that's just how I feel about it, honestly. Let me see something. Did they go? Is she going live tonight? I don't know if she is or not. Who's live? Um, Bro, I just went on TikTok and somebody just asked me to get on live with them. Like, I don't have time. Like, what is going on? Okay. Um, I'm looking for somebody in particular. I didn't expect them to pop up. They're like, hey, Lindsay, get on live with us. I'm like, wait, where did y'all come from? I'm looking for Nina. I can't find her though. Um, where is Nina? She's not on. Maybe Nina will get on later. Maybe Gypsy will get on and stream this episode. I don't know. I was trying to figure out what happened, because they usually stream every Monday. I would stream it myself. Y'all know I would stream this myself, but it's too risky. It's too risky. We got caught up last time doing it. Who is Bim Bam Gaming? Oh, I know who that is. Nah, they're not on here, y'all. They're not. They're not on here yet. I'll check back later to see if they're on there. Does anyone know, is there a reason why she just changed Aurora's last name? Like, were there any restrictions? I don't know, but I'll find out for you right now. I'm about to find out for you at this moment. On demand Google searching service right here. How long does it take to look at the things that pop up? And no, these aren't the things that I've searched. Get a passport is the number one. Boil eggs is number two. Why? Why? Get a tax refund. Get pregnant after sex. Charge a Tesla. She's not living, I think. Let me see. How long does it take to change a child's last name in? Sorry, you guys get to hear my really noisy keyboard. How long does it take to change a child's last name? Okay. All right. So, a couple of months to several months. A petition to the court. Both of the child's parents need to agree to change the name. If one parent says, hell no, you got to go to court. Okay. How much does it cost? $200 to $400. No. Best interest of the child. Yeah. I think it could take a little while, months, because they have to go through the rigmarole of the legal system. Yeah, so it's just like a process. It's a process. I don't think it was 360 days necessarily, but there's something really off about what Gypsy's telling us about Aurora's name. I didn't want to be the one to bring it up, okay? But I've done my research. And there's something off about it. Okay. I don't know what, but there is. Let me see here. Whose name? Okay. Let's just ask a hypothetical question because we have to ask the question the way it is. Okay. So let's ask it this way. If I am married and I have a baby with someone else, we're just going to go real bare bones. Okay. If I'm pregnant, if I'm married and I have a baby with someone else that's not my partner, whose last name does the baby get? That's the question, right? Because the mother can sign the birth certificate. From what I know about Louisiana law, she could have very well been Aurora Blanchard, but the marriage may change that. Let me check into it. It's whom she's married to. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. LA paternity. Okay, let's start up here. This is AI. Okay. If a married woman has a child with someone other than her husband, the child's surname will be the husband's surname, Anderson, unless paternity is established for the biological father through legal proceedings. The presumption is challenged. The presumption is that the husband is the father, and this can be challenged, potentially leading to legal action to determine the biological father's name. Louisiana law has a presumption of paternity, meaning the husband is presumed to be the father if the child is born during the marriage or within 300 days of its termination. The presumption can be challenged through legal action, such as a paternity suit, if there is evidence suggesting another man is the biological father. If the biological father is identified and paternity is established through legal proceedings, he can have his name added to the birth certificate. So why did we wait? Why did we wait? Why did we wait? Okay, you guys want to read it? Yeah, they go at birth, Sam. They go at birth. I'm sorry, I was reading this. I wasn't ignoring. Okay, so read this here. Okay, this is Louisiana Paternity Establishment Program. This is real. Okay, I don't understand why this isn't okay. If the mother is or was married to someone other than the biological father within 300 days of birth, a 3-party AOP form can be used along with a DNA-based paternity test that shows the identity of the biological father with at least 99.9% probability. The surname of the child shall be the maiden name or surname of the mother at her discretion. However, if the biological father and the mother agree, the surname of the child may instead be the surname of the biological father or a combination of the mother and father's maiden surnames. That's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying. And if you guys remember, because we remember, if you guys remember when Chrissy called CPS, they said, "We received your report on a child with initials AB." Don't we remember that? Don't we remember that? The surname should be the maiden name of the mother, which is Anderson. Or if they agree, it can be Ken's last name or a combination of such. So maybe Ryan said no. Let's just say Ryan said no. She could still have the name be her maiden name, which is what I noticed. I don't get it. You guys get what I'm saying? At her discretion. So she had to choose to make her baby's name be Anderson. She had to choose that. But on the report, it said Aurora, well, it said AB Blanchard. So I don't know what Gypsy's talking about. I really don't. Something's fishy. Something's extremely fishy about that. I don't know. Something's not adding up. Okay. Because I think her name was Blanchard. I really do. I really do. I truly do. She couldn't be a Blanchard because she was still married to Ryan. Y'all, I just showed y'all how it doesn't have to go that way. if paternity is established, I just read it for you guys. If paternity is established, it can be her maiden name at her discretion, or if he agrees, it can be even Ken's last name if they have the paternity test. If they have the why am I in my messages? What the hell? The hell? So you guys understand what I'm saying? I think y'all get what I'm saying here. Y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all understand what I'm saying. But she wrote, did she leave it here? I know she had a post up saying that she was so happy that the name got changed. But I'm pretty sure, we just kind of explore that a little bit. But that's interesting. You guys need to look into it. We just kind of determined, okay? The paternity test showed that Kim was the father. The surname of the child shall be the maiden name of the mother at her discretion, or, however, if the biological father and mother agree, the surname of the child may instead be the surname of the biological father or a combination of the mother and father's maiden surnames. I think we got it. Because why would that paper that Chrissy G got say AB on it? He said he needed to make sure that it was not his real baby. Yeah, I get that. But she still has the choice. Because she proved paternity, she still has the choice to make it her maiden name. She still had the choice to make it her maiden name. Her maiden name is Blanchard. Right? I don't know. Maybe I'll call them tomorrow and give them. Maybe I'll call them tomorrow and give them the yeah. Because there's so many things that they're telling us about this last name, and I'm like, it's just a damn last name. Tell the truth. Why are you saying this and that? And somebody had to drive cross country to change a name. Okay? Like, what is going on with this? If he did not, what we know is he did not agree that that child would be an Urker. Why wouldn't he? I don't know. Maybe he's just like, no, I'm not just going to give you the easy route. You're going to pay the money. You're going to take the test. You're going to do this, no. You guys get where I'm coming from? Y'all see where I'm coming from? Make sure to hit that like button. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. We're talking about paternity test drama right now. Did anybody get on yet? I don't think anybody got on. Because I want to watch the show, but like, I don't want to get kicked off at all. Yeah, that should have deaded it. It should have. Why didn't it? I have no idea. I wish I knew. Yeah, he said no, and they finally did it, and they felt like, okay, it's time for us to tell the world. It's like they don't want people to speak on them, but they give a lot of speakable stuff. They give a lot of speakable info in there. You know what I'm saying? So the show's coming on. You guys, the show's coming on at 9:30 tonight. I want to watch it with y'all. Like, Oh, this is aggravating because we may still be able to. If one of those content creators gets on, we might be able to actually, because it won't. Because sometimes it affects the stream when I try to. In the show, Ryan says it's her mess to clean. You can call me that. I don't know why anyone else does. What'd she call you? Chris? Wait, stop the screen, present the screen, share the screen. I am in Central Standard Time Zone. Central Standard Time Zone. CST. What? I wanted to look up something. Now I forgot. Oh. What time? Somebody said 9:30? I don't know. They're switching around the time so much. I don't like that. Like it was 8. Now it's 9. Now it's 10. Like what's going on? I'm not a monster. Gypsy and Ken are thrilled to welcome baby Aurora into the world, but her early arrival bolsters Ryan's hopes that he perhaps is the father. As Gypsy adjusts to the early days of motherhood, she is haunted by her past, causing an emotional disconnect with Ken. Gypsy reaches out to Ryan for friendship to resolve the birth certificate issue once and for all. When she reveals it's a setup, when she reveals she set up a meeting with Ryan, Rod and Christy express their doubts, warning that any attempts for Gypsy and Ryan to reconcile could lead down a dangerous path. It's on? Okay, who's playing it? I thought it came on at 9. I'm not going to be able to play it like straight from the stream, but I might be able to tap in to someone's live. Who's playing it? Conspiracy. Hang on. Let's see. What'd she say? Conspiracy. Is she on TikTok? She is. All right, here we go. I don't want it to flag us. What can I do, y'all? Put some more music behind it. Hang on. Yeah, he's talking about backlash because the baby came early, which makes it closer to Ryan's baby. But hey,
she was due.
What do I know? What do I know? What the hell do I know?
January 22nd is when she was due.
When did she have the baby? Somebody lied to me then.
to announce our news instead of others to announce it for us.
I want to comfort her. I want to make it all better. And so knowing that my mom was in the room with me when I was screaming in pain after a surgery, and I'm like, how? How?
I realized how early Aurora was. You know, you do the math, I mean, it's too close for comfort. Gypsy contacted me the day the baby was born. And she was behind Ken's back.
People love our technology so much that Skechers put it into.
So Gypsy contacted. When did Gypsy have that baby? Because somebody told me a different date. I was told a different date. December 28th. And she was due when? She was due when? When was she due? A little early? She was due, did they say January 22nd? I don't want to lie. I'm about to pull up this date calculator. I just need to know. I need to know. I can't. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Cause now I'm scratching my head. I'm still watching her over here. So I'm gonna know when the show comes back on, but for the time being, y'all, we need to do a little bit of math because I thought I had already done my math. I'm sure you guys have done the math 1,000 times, but I need to see this. This is one of those things you need to see for yourself. I'm just being nosy, okay? Just using a little bit of logic. Okay, so she was due. She was due. She had the baby December 28th, right? December 28th. And can we subtract 9 months from that? Can we just subtract 9 months from that? March 20 March. Okay, March 28th. All right. And then, so you guys don't know I'm lying, Jazz Fest weekend 2024. This is when she said the baby was conceived. And oh my God, that's funny. Okay. Things happen. Things happen. You know, things happen. This is when Jazz Fest was. This is when she said she conceived. April 15th. Okay, whatever. This is 9 months before her due date. That's an exact month. That is an exact perfect month. That is a perfect month. Look at it again. This is Jazz Fest weekend, April. This is 9 months before the alleged due date. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to start shit. I'm just saying, okay? The show's back on. I just want to give you guys that food for thought. You know, we know it's Ken's baby and everything, guys. Let's not freak out, okay? But that's
I just want to know that she's gonna love me and forgive me for what I did in my past. Because I'm not a monster.
You two think your spouses are having an affair?
We know they are.
oh Lord. Gypsy says she wants her baby to love her no matter what. Because she's not a monster. The math is mathing in the chat. We're calculating in the damn chat. March. And even if Gypsy's right on time with it and saying she had the baby a month early, then still she's off on that April 25th, April 20th. What did all those days she said she did it? She's off. That is off. I'm not saying it's not Ken's baby. I'm saying the math ain't math, and the math does not compute. It doesn't work. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about the situation. Somebody's math is wrong. Somebody did not take algebra 1. Because how are you going to sit up here and tell us no? Nope. Math wrong. Math wrong. I mean, but there is a paternity test. We pulled out the date calculator, but then Recro told us like, hey, you have to add an extra 10 to 18 days for implantation, which only makes it sketchier. It only makes it sketchier. We were already 31 days off. Now we're looking at about 40 to damn near 50 days off. 40 to 50 days off, guys. You had your baby 40 to 50 days early? You had your baby 40 to 50 days early. But who's going to fake a paternity test, though? I don't think she would do that. Would she fake a paternity? I don't think you could do that legally. I think that's against the law to, like, claim. Well, maybe not. It's not against the law to make fake paternity results, but in her case, it should be. In her case, it fucking should be, but I don't know. I don't know the legality. I feel like with her having that company, like it was a real reputable company, DDQ or DNA Diagnostics, they're a reputable company. I don't think they're going to lie. Didn't she have a nose job? She did have a nose job. She did. She did. She did. Oh God, we're digging into a can of worms. I forgot about the nose surgery. Also, Ken never got the copy of the DNA results. She was with Bree. The thing about it is, I would be able to tell you who that baby was for if I could see the baby. But the baby has dark brown hair. But Gypsy has dark brown hair. Dee Dee has dark brown hair. Rod has more of a blonde. And so does Ken, but hang on. I'm going to let you guys listen to this. I'm going to go.
I can't always hold her and always be that only person taking care of her. I just feel like I've been trying to figure it out all on my own.
Good news for your human families. T-Mobile will pay off their old phones up to $800 and give them 4 new iPhone 16s on them. Means an iPhone for you.
T-Mobile's Family Freedom will help pay off your old phone and give you 4 iPhone 16s on us.
So anyway, Gypsy recently unfollowed Ken, and I think that like having this baby is definitely like a huge tension in their relationship because of their living situation. And we all knew that her having a baby, she had no idea what she was getting herself into. Do you know what I mean? Because if you've had a newborn, you know that it's rough. Okay, it is rough. So when they don't even live together, like I can see that that's causing them problems and issues. Thank you, Midwest Mama.
Mm-hmm.
And she recently unfollowed Ken on TikTok and Instagram and then refollowed him. And then Ken made like a Mother's Day post to her on his Instagram stories.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that there's definitely something going on. I think that Ken was probably really pissed off about what happened with Ryan in that video.
Mm-hmm.
And all the comments that people were leaving and all the things people were saying, because Ken does not. He too is very concerned with what people are saying on social media.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think they probably had an argument about that. Plus her just feeling like Ken's not helping as much with the baby or something. Because it is hard having a newborn. It is a huge adjustment.
Yeah.
And I don't think she realized how hard it was going to be until Aurora came.
She liked the idea of having a baby. But when the baby comes, it's a different story. It's a different story.
Just commented.
Like people have baby fever and then the baby gets there and they're like, oh my gosh.
Yes, and he's told her over and over again
I'm so
to stop
stressed,
talking about
you know?
Ryan. And they got into a fight over them constantly fighting.
Right.
I just think being a mom is super hard, and it was harder than she thought it was going to be. It's not all sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, she thought it was just like cute to have a baby. It's cute. It's wonderful, but you need to be ready and you need to have a stable household. You need to have a stable household with 2 parents. I'm sorry.
What was that?
You need help.
I tried. How do I turn the sounds off? I tried to do that before, and I don't know if I was successful.
That's just my opinion, guys. You know? A lot of people do it single, make it happen on their own, but
I don't think this is the last episode, no.
There's another episode. Their dynamic is their dynamic is so like it's so messed up, you know? It works. They're trying to make it work, but you have one parent that lives an hour away from the other one. They're both trying to see their baby as much as they can. They both feel like they have limited time with their baby. It's just a lot going on. I feel like it's not stable. Like that's the thing. I feel like when it comes to having kids and stuff, people might think it's cute and have baby fever, but if they're not stable, like if they're not stable emotionally, mentally, financially, and you're not going to be perfect. But if you're not stable, oh, it's back on. Hang on.
Pause it. I'm sorry. She was like, I can't always be the one to hold the baby and to take care of the baby by myself. Okay. And then Ken said, well, I've been helping you. I help you. And she's like, no, I know you do. I'm just saying that. What did she say? I'm just saying that, like, I'm lucky that you don't do that or something. Hold on. We're going to go back to that. Oh my.
She definitely meant what she said. She feels like he doesn't help enough.
Spruce, the new, hardworking,
great.
New, hardworking. Choose Advil liquid gels.
She feels like he doesn't help enough. She feels like he doesn't help enough. That's what it is.
Rapid release gels. Because Advil targets pain at the.
I just lost it. I'm sorry.
Spruce, the new, hardworking, worry-free weed and grass killer.
I just
Choose
freaking lost
liquid
it.
gels for faster, stronger.
Right, Glitterbug. She's trying to make it look like Ken isn't doing anything. She's doing everything on her own. And why she's doing that, I have no earthly idea.
Telling Ken
I have no idea why she's saying it. I don't. I can't tell you why she's saying
She
that.
was complaining about a scenario that wasn't actually happening. Basically. That's what she said. She was complaining about something, about Ken not helping her take care of the baby. Ken said, oh, I am taking care of the baby. And then Gypsy said, oh, I know you do that. I'm just saying if you didn't do that. Or something like that. That's what she said. So she basically just created a fake scenario. I don't know. That was weird. That was weird. So either that really is happening and Ken wasn't helping her as much during that time. And they both have some like agreement that we're not going to talk about these things on the show. So she knew that would upset Ken. So she changed her tune real quick. Or she just completely made it up. Do you see what I'm saying?
I get it.
Like, why would you bring it up if you didn't want more help with the baby? It was weird.
A night of drama and transformation starts with an all-new episode of Dr. Pimple Popper breaking out next Monday at 9.
Dr. Pimple Popper breaking
Ken told
out.
us that she has people helping her. Well, she doesn't live with Ken either. She lives at home with Christy and Rod. West Mama, thank you,
She sent me a
Squiddy.
glamour shot just to be like, hey, look at me.
Wow.
She always looks good to me.
Wow. You guys seen this? Wow.
That's funny.
So she's also sending selfies. Thank you, Tabsy. That's crazy, dude. Like, you know, and they've tried to maintain this narrative the whole time that Ryan's the one that can't move on and it's all Ryan and da-da-da-da-da. Well, is it? Because ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous.
Like, yeah, that is pretty freaking ridiculous. She was sending selfies as well.
I'm trying to read your comments. She did not go live tonight. No, she did not.
Yeah, she wouldn't want to go live on this one. This one is kind of got a little...
Ken knows now because when she and Ryan got into that fight over what she posted about him, she said it in her apology video that she deleted. She said that she texted Ryan after Aurora was born because Ken was like, her and Ken were having issues and she didn't feel connected to him 2 weeks after Aurora was born. And she texted Ryan pictures of the baby and was texting him. And then she aired out that Christy and Rod almost got a divorce. And then she said that Ken is her love and Ryan is her comfort. So
you can't make this shit up, bro.
My name.
You cannot make this shit up, Random.
Oh yeah, Mahogany.
Random.
Mahogany said, you know, she
This
sent
shit
pictures,
is crazy.
other pictures of herself.
She sent Ryan
this
selfies, probably,
Miss,
allegedly.
She said she probably felt she didn't feel connected because she had to go home. That probably could have been a part of it too. Like,
yeah, why
you just had a baby. You can't live with your baby daddy, and now you have to go home, and now they're not together constantly. And she felt disconnected from him, and then, do you know what I mean? But that's not fair. Like, you can't do that. You can't, like, emotionally cheat on.
Why was a 5-day-old baby on tummy time? Good point, Phaedra. Good point. But moreover, why was Gypsy texting Ryan pictures of herself, of her baby, in a time when she said she was not emotionally attracted to Ken? Her and Ken were not on the same page emotionally. Ken was in love with his daughter. Ken was in love with being a new dad, but the love for her, she didn't feel it. So she went where she did feel that emotional connection. So she turned a half corner spin to Ryan. And Ryan's friend is like, you need to stop letting her play you, because she's playing you. But Ree Crow made a very good point. She said, so Gypsy was so vengeful and posted all this stuff about him being on methadone and all this other stuff. But Lifetime spilled her tea anyway. Lifetime told us that they've been texting. Lifetime told us that she's been sending photos and shit. Are you fucking like, okay, now it gets to a point.
And that was years ago.
In life, do you ever get endings?
Hi there. How are you?
Good, how's it going?
Good. The following program contains medical procedures and treatments involving dermatology. Viewer discretion is advised. I'm Dr. Sandra Lee,
Did you guys see
aka
that?
Dr. Pimple Popper.
Pretty sure.
Oh, goodness
Wow.
gracious. What was
Come
that?
break out with me and
Wow.
find my new patient.
Hold on, hold on, hold
Stop
on.
it.
Thank you very
Stop.
much, Conspiracy, for the episode. Okay, thank you very much. It was very fun watching with you.
No.
I'm gonna pause her though
No.
because
No. No.
oh God, why is there like pus squirting everywhere? Okay, anyway, y'all, what the natural hell is going on? This was the best episode. This was the best episode. You guys see my beanie I got YouTube sent me? It's so cute. But this was the best episode yet. Okay? What's going on? Like they're gonna throw in a little drama at the end of the season, huh? Is that what they're giving us? A little drama at the end of the season? We know the baby is Ken's. We know that. So I don't know why they're trying to gaslight us to make us think, oh, the baby might be Ryan's in the show. We know. We, the people, know because we check her social media. But here's the thing. Why would you want to take your baby with Ryan to a paternity test? That's not what you do. Ken is 100%. Okay, I'm seeing some gross things. Okay, Ken is 100% right in like not wanting that to go down. He's 100% right in not wanting that to go down. Who wants to see that? Who? Make sure you guys hit that like button. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight. But who wants to see this? We know for a fact that it's Ken's baby because Ken wouldn't be on the internet claiming this baby if it wasn't his baby. You know what I'm saying? To this day, they're still doing that. But I guess they did play it up good for TV. Are they playing in our face? Did Ken and Gypsy and Ryan do this whole argument before the show aired to play in our face? Because nobody sees the episodes before they're aired. So Ken has to watch that. Ken has to watch that, y'all. And it's going to be some hell to pay when he watches it. It's going to be hell to pay when he watches it because they're not going to be together anymore after he watches that. Of him saying, we just thought that she sent one little text. Apparently there was pictures of their daughter, multiple pictures of their daughter. There were text messages like, I wish I was cuddled up with you and Ken's baby. There were selfies. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Okay. That's bad. It's bad. Because you could have just stayed with Ryan for that. You divorced Ryan. You got with this man. This is the love of your life. You tell us the love of your life. You scream it from the mountaintops. This is the love of my life. Right? Only to give birth to his child, the love of your life's child, then turn right back around to the man you divorced and text him about how Ken is not meeting your emotional needs. The man you left him for, the man you divorced him for, the man whose baby you had, and that same baby you kind of cosplayed as if it was Ryan's baby. What is like, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Gypsy's paying his rent. He ain't going nowhere. Not in this economy. Exactly. The Louisiana courts don't use a lab in Ohio for their DNA tests. No, we don't. Gypsy's friend Bree had openly admitted to photoshopping illegal documents for the courts. She could have fudged them for Gypsy, but they had 2 sets of DNA tests done. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what I think. I'm pretty strong on thinking that, but hey, it could be. You never know with Gypsy, Like, well, she's really taking me for a spin because I was appalled when she left Ryan for Ken, and I was appalled with that, right? Appalled. But I was like, okay, well, maybe that's who she really wanted to be with. But here we go. So she photoshopped the documents. If that baby has been Ryan's, he would have for sure let us know. Yeah, I believe if the baby was Ryan's, right? If the baby was Ryan's, Ryan would have his baby. I don't think Ken would have custody of Ryan's baby by any intents and purposes would he have custody. So I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. It should be it's some crazy shit, y'all. Crazy shit. Like I thought it got crazy, but jeez, Gypsy knows how to take it. Gypsy knows how to take it there. There's a second DNA test. Yes, ma'am. The second DNA test is the one that they were talking about in the episode. You guys make sure to hit that like button for me, please, 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 and song show, please, and song show. Thank you. Yeah. So, guys, it's crazy. In this episode here, they were talking about that. The second arrest record. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about another case. Sorry, guys. The second DNA record. Let me see. Um, okay, I have a ton of videos here that I've been posting. I've been working on another case. Lips, he's a fellow YouTuber. Was unalived by his husband, and I go through the police report, the Facebook posts, and all this stuff. So, and those are the most viewed videos on my channel. So I'm very, very happy about this new series that I have going on Lips. If you have time, check that out. But um, let's see. Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Yeah, so we have a Gypsy Rose Blanchard playlist. We have shorts. We have everything we have. I go live Monday and Friday. I didn't make it last Friday, but I try to make it every single Monday and Friday to give updates on Gypsy Rose Blanchard, whatever else is going on. It seems as if next Monday is the last episode. So we're going to be covering that too. So we'll see which one she chooses in her ultimatum. I think it's absolutely crazy, honestly. She's going on about wanting to be friends with Ryan after she dragged him. I just can't put anything past Gypsy anymore. Louisiana courts do not use the lab in Ohio for DNA. They have court-appointed labs in Louisiana. Women have been lying and pulling the wool over men's eyes about paternity since the beginning of time. Ken needs to rip Aurora away from this woman if he's the fault. I mean, after hearing that, I might want to do that. After hearing what I heard on this show tonight, after hearing Ryan say that Gypsy Rose is sending him pictures with Aurora nuzzled up in her chest, and Ryan's talking about some goddamn, I wish I was right there with y'all, I would be very offended. Yeah, the content creator. Yeah, this story is very, very, very sad. Um, I'm just trying to figure out what happened. There's very little information about the domestic dispute with Lips. He's a mukbanger on YouTube. And it just happened so fast. It happened so quickly because he was on live the night before it happened or the night of. The creator's name is Lips, Lips. He had a YouTube channel with his husband. They had a mukbang channel, and come to find out, his husband shot up, unalived him. It's a developing story. This happened last month, around April 16th. I'm a depends if daddy ends up being Ryan, and that's the finale. My thing is, my thing is, if Ryan's the dad, then they had to have like all of this stuff that they've been putting on their personal Facebooks and all that, personal Instagrams, had to be staged for the show. I don't know if they're going that deep for it. You know, Gypsy Rose has Ryan. I'm sorry, Gypsy Rose has Ken and Aurora all over her shit, all over her shit. So I don't think she would, you know. You see, you have Ken and the baby. She posted this 6 hours ago. She posted it 6 hours ago to kind of promote the show, but it is showing like, knowing that we made this little angel. So she's trying to insinuate that it's her and Ken's baby here. And you have more things here matching today. You have more things here, but Ken is too involved after the filming of the show for me to say, oh, he's not. I still think Ken and Gypsy got married. That's why she said the baby is officially an Urker. That's why they were partying all week. Oh no. Oh no. You think they're married? Whoo. I don't think so. I don't think so. They might be. You never know, but after this one, that'll be a twist. But after this one, I've seen it all, man. I've just seen everything. Like I'm genuinely mindful. I'm mindful. For real. I really am. I truthfully am. Guys, make sure to go ahead and hit that like button for me. You guys have all of my socials. I've been on here for 2 hours and 30 minutes. I'm starting to kind of like stick to this chair. Let's see. Lindsay and Fulford. I'm gonna get off here in just a second. I know we're having a good time talking, watching the show. The replay will be available. But I'm gonna head off here in just a minute because I had a very productive content day today. I put a video out and I have this out. I do want to thank a couple of people. Gypsy is absolutely diabolical for doing this and allowing. Well, Lifetime didn't tell her what she was going to air, what they were going to air. Lifetime didn't tell her what they were going to air. So Lifetime is messy as piss because they know Ken is going to see this for the first time. It's going to cause problems if he didn't know already, right? Well, she kind of tried to break the ice, but hey. Anyhow, guys, make sure to like this video. Go check out some of my other content. Go check out those lips videos. The best performing videos on my channel to date have been the 2 lips videos that I posted. Along with, do I have anything else new? I have some shorts. I have some shorts available. And that's about it. I'm pretty sure that's about it. But I put my email up here. If you guys want to email me anything, that's my email. Let me just grab my other stuff. I do it all the time, but I'm like, let's see. I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have TikTok. So guys, make sure to go find me everywhere. I want to thank you so much for coming out tonight and spending the last 2 hours and 30 minutes with me. We had fun. We caught up on Gypsy. Apparently there's a lot more going on than we think. We thought those text messages were something. Nope, they were nothing. So there's my Facebook, there's my TikTok, and here's my Instagram. You guys go follow my socials. I appreciate you guys for coming in, liking the stream and all that good stuff. Unless someone's gonna pay Ken, he won't marry her. Yeah, I don't think after what we saw tonight, sheesh, it'd be a hard time. It'd be a hard time. I tell you, my friends and my pals, it'd be a hard time for them. Thank you so much, ASAP, for coming through. I want to also thank the one person who sent a super chat. Megan M, thank you so much for the super chat. You said, Lindsay, I can't tell you how much I appreciate all your hard work and commitment to pushing the truth. Thank you so much. Asap, thank you for coming. Jay, thank you for coming. Lee, Doodle Bear, Recrow, Gladys, Christine, Love Shack, Lindsay, Jay, the other Lindsay, Gladys, Sam, Megan M, everybody, random, everybody who came through. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I'll be back Friday. Hopefully, we have some exciting stuff to talk about Friday. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you get all of the shorts, all of the videos that come through in my channel, and check out some of the other cases that are coming through on the channel. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Bye. I'm thirsty. I'm going to go get something to drink.